Taurus, welcome back to the channel. Monica Loop here with Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of July. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box below for the extended. In the extended, I'm going to clarify all the cards and give you some advice. In this reading, I'm going to be taking a look also at your challenge, and I'm also going to take a look at what you don't see coming for the following month. Okay, so your challenge, Queen of Swords, for the month of July remaining, and you also have the Nine of Swords, okay, in terms of what you don't see coming. So for you, Taurus, you have the Queen of Swords as your challenge, and the Queen of Swords is a energy of being very, how do I say it? Queen of Swords is a very honest energy. She can be very cutthroat. You know, she can tell it like it is. She can, you know, say a little bit too much truth. She can be cutthroat. Your challenge here is to embrace this energy, okay? And what do I mean by embracing this energy? Well, you know, whether you're a rising Taurus, a sun Taurus, or a moon Taurus, you have Uranus transiting, okay? For quite some time, Uranus has been transiting your sign, okay, Taurus. So very strong, unpredictable energy, okay, which is connected to air energy. And, you know, so your challenge here has a lot to do with being very astute in your dealings, being honest, being forthright, not just going along with stuff. Queen of Swords does not just go along with stuff. She's like, this is how it is, and that's what it is, okay? Black and white. There's no gray areas with the Queen of Swords, and that's going to be your challenge, because if you're someone who just kind of goes along with stuff and you're saying, oh, we're going to see how it goes, you got to be really sure of what it is that you want. It has been really challenging, maybe, to be honest, especially if you are encountering changes, sudden changes in your life. Uranus is the luminary planet of change, sudden change. So, you know, with these sudden changes that you're experiencing that are coming into your life, it is going to require you to be on the ball. It is going to require you to be astute. It is going to require you to be maybe a little bit cutthroat when you don't want to be. It is going to require you to be honest with yourself and the other, okay? And that's going to be a big part of your challenge. Of course, we're going to take more of a look at this in the extended when we get there, okay? Now, in the recent past, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Empress, and you have the Four of Pentacles. So in the recent past, there was an opportunity that came into your life. It was a huge opportunity, and this was connected to something that you were creating. This was connected to maybe a work situation, a love situation, and it was beautiful, right? Because this new beginning, you know, you really didn't want to let it go. Like, ooh, this is nice. I like it. So lots of love here, a lot of creating, a lot of passion for something. I feel like this is connected to something that you owned, that you possessed, person, place, or thing. But something looked really nice here in the past, and it was very much connected to a beautiful opportunity that you had. We're going to find out more about this in the extended when we clarify. Now, in the present moment, Taurus, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Knight of Swords. So in the present moment, I do strongly feel there is a new beginning that's coming in for you. Now, with this new beginning that's coming in, we are entering into August season. So August has a lot to do with, you know, fire energy, creation. Okay. That's what the Ace of Wands here is. One of the things that you have to keep in mind here is, even though something looks great and amazing and it's connected to some sort of passionate new beginning that you have, make sure you keep your feet on the ground, okay? Because it's easy for you to rush into something that looks great and amazing. But because we're going to have that Mercury retrograde, it's going to affect you on a deep level. How is it going to affect you on a deep level? I'm going to talk more about that later. I can briefly tell you that it will square your sun, your moon, or rising. And with Uranus in your sign, Mercury is going to square that Uranus and sun. So you don't want to rush into something too quickly without thinking about it, because there could be consequences. One of the things that I'm going to do when we get to the extended, I'm going to clarify all of this, and it's going to give me more of an idea of what you need to be aware of. So even though what I'm getting here, I feel your reading is more about business. It's more about money and business. For some of you, it could be love. If it is love, please apply it to that. But you're presenting something in the present moment. It's like, hey, I created this. Some of you are doing something inventive, like you have an inventive idea, you have something you're presenting. And even though it's a great idea and it's amazing, you need to make sure that you're clear on all of this, everything that you're presenting, because let's say you're presenting closer to the end of the month and then we end up being in the shadow period. And then Mercury retrograde happens. You want to make sure that you are solid. Okay. And that's what the Queen of Swords is all about. The Queen of Swords is, again, nothing is gray for her. Okay. It's black or white. There's no like, okay, you know, maybe this, maybe that. And also keep in mind, the Queen of Swords, she's super confident. She's super confident. She can stand in front of a group of people and she doesn't buckle, you know. She is very thorough in everything that she does. So if you rush into something, even though something looks really great, Ace of Wands, you're like, yes, I finally have this opportunity, because you do have that opportunity, but you don't really present yourself in the way that you need to. It could backfire. And one of the beautiful things that you may or may not realize is Jupiter is in Gemini right now. I don't think it's retrograde. I think it's moving direct, but don't quote me. I would have to check that, or you can check it out. But either way, Jupiter's in your second house. So if this is about money, yeah, money is there for you. You can make it, you can do it, but it's going to require you to present yourself in a certain way. And that's going to be a big part of your challenge. And that's why I feel like your reading has a lot more to do with money. Ooh, in the near future, you have that 10 of Pentacles. So, I mean, this is about money. It's a money reading. If you are watching this and you're saying, I don't care about money, I got an abundance of money, I don't care about it. It can be the same thing with love. You know, if you're presenting yourself in a love situation, but you're rushing in too quickly, it could backfire. And also another thing too, is sometimes when you rush into love and you look too desperate, the other person doesn't want you. So that's something that you need to be careful of. And we'll talk more about that in the extended if that's something that resonates with you. Now, in the near future, you have the Six of Cups, you have the Five of Wands, and you have the 10 of Pentacles. So again, there's, for some of you, there's unresolved issues with someone from the past. Okay, it's not going to resonate with all of you, but there is unresolved issues with somebody from the past. It could be a Leo, a Capricorn, or a Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. I do feel like this is going to affect your financial situation. So if you do have unresolved issues with certain people, it's extremely important that you find a way to fix that, okay? The reason why I say that is because your 7th house ruler is Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto, which is currently retrograde in Aquarius. And again, if you don't understand everything I'm saying to you, don't worry about it. You all know that I've been doing astrology for over 20 years. So sometimes I blab and I say stuff and you're like, huh, what? I'm telling you this because that's how I know the information, right? So some of you still have unresolved issues with someone from your past. This is connected to a relationship of sorts. How is this going to pan out? Well, if you have issues with the other, which is the 7th house, it's also connected to your business, okay? So make sure in the near future, and you will have an opportunity to resolve those issues because Mercury will be retrograding, I believe in Leo, which is again going to square Uranus. So, you know, it's really important that you resolve some sort of issues from the past, which is therefore going to make room and energy for you to actually have this abundance, because you are abundant in the near future. Money is not an issue for you. It's coming in for you. Abundance, relationships, fulfillment, stability, it's all there. But it's important that you clear up something from the past. I did mention this to Scorpio. So some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you can simply just have Scorpio in your chart. One of the things that you have to keep in mind is that if you don't heed the information that I have mentioned here in this reading, it could create some sort of anxiety in the near future. Okay. To avoid anxiety, I'll give you a little tip here. To avoid stress and anxiety, it requires us to take action and not just to be in our head all the time. It's extremely important for us to recognize how we need to take action, how we need to apply ourselves, because a lot of this is about how you apply yourself. Opportunities can be there. Opportunities can be flying through the air all day. But if we don't know how to apply ourselves to get those opportunities and harness them, then they pass us by. Okay. And I don't want to see that happen to you. I want to see you take advantage 100% your opportunities that are coming in. Okay. So in the extended, we'll talk more about that. We'll clarify everything. Taurus, thank you so much for tuning into this, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.